Everybody, Garrett here. Are you excited for today's live stream? I know that I am. But while you wait, I have a little PSA. For those of you guys that don't know what that means, I didn't know what it means. I'm kind of old like that. That's a public service announcement, and it's about USARK. If you don't know who USARK is, they're the only ones with common sense regarding the pet trade in Washington. Everybody should be supporting them by now, so we've conveniently placed a link down in the description that you can click to go to usark.org and sign up for a membership. I think the lower memberships are like $5. That goes a really long way in helping them to protect our rights, because USARK fights for our rights. With all that said, welcome to the Superdwarf Show.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Superdwarf
Show. My name is Garrett Hartle. This is
Thomas and my sandwich.
This is not just Thomas. What is your Instagram handle?
Thomas Wicker.
The Thomas Wicker.
The is important. Case sensitive.
One and only.
Lowercase.
Absolutely. So welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed that bougie little intro. Maybe you'll see some more of that. Maybe you won't. We never quite know if things are going to work around here, right, Thomas?
Hey, man. I'm always confident in it. Sometimes it's just not confident.
Sometimes overly confident.
Yep.
Oh, that was fun, though. But, yeah, regarding that PSA about USARK, this is definitely a time to jump in there, join membership, and do some stuff like that. So we have some big things going on collaboratively with USARK to kind of do some stuff. So can't talk about it too much, but you definitely want to keep an eye on them. And the easiest way to do that is become a member. And if you are a member, sign up for the newsletter. They drop emails about all the different legislation, not just federally, but in your local area too. That's helped us out quite a few times. So yeah, they actually worked with us in with Pittsburgh city-based legislation. So that was pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, so being a member definitely helps you out a lot. So SRNet joined at NARBC Arlington. Woot woot. Yeah. The auctions are super fun too. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny. I almost never donate Superdwarfs to the auctions. I used to. Now I donate things like art pieces or shoes, stuff that seems to fetch a higher dollar. I think the thing with Superdwarfs is there's like two people in the room who know what they are, and then I donate.
Well, snakes in general, from my like outside looking in, not really knowing snake prices or much, whenever they give you like the estimated price, it always seems like they're going for way less than. Like, nobody's making any money. It'd be better for them to sell the animal.
I think it depends, because you can donate it with the price on it, but a lot of times if they don't put it, they don't know. So they might say, like, hey, retail value's $5,000 or whatever. You know what I mean? But, yeah, the animals do sell for a lot less, which is okay.
But at that point, you might as well sell the animal.
Well, I remember, though, yeah, and that's what I said. Like, I remember there was one time I donated a pure Kalatoa, which, you know, like, there was one person in the room. There were 3 people who said they wanted it, and then it happened to be auctioned off while they were in the bathroom. So there was, like, one person in the room that really wanted it that was there bidding, and it ended up going for $850.
Oh, man.
Raise hands. Hit the like if you would get a pure Kalatoa for $850. That's, like, if it's a female, that's, like,
robbery.
Not only a $3,500 value, but it's, like, a couple-year wait, really. Just because of the length of our waiting list, because people want the legit Kalatoas.
Copycat, just to respond to that. This is a new intro. This is the first week we tried it. We're impressed that it actually worked. Like the video if you want to see more of that.
Yeah, we filmed our little USR commercial spot and then went ahead and did the little edit intro. That was all Thomas's idea, so nice job with that.
All ever Thank
Look
you.
good. It's all.
I realized you were thanking me at first.
I've had an idea before.
Alessa Abruzzo said just re-upped at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
Support USARK. Like the video if you support USARK. Because we support USARK, and by liking the video, you support us. So you further enable us to support USARK. So when you like our video, when you're liking our video, you're actually basically donating thousands of dollars to USARK.
I don't think that math checks out.
That's a calculus, man. That's a calculus. Oh,
man. So,
all right. Should we hop into some questions? So what I wanted to do this week, starting off, is we, our Patreon members actually get exclusive
DJ Tiz Doug Goat
gosh.
says, will we have stuff back in stock? I have a golden child. I have one female golden child. 75% Superdwarf, though, that's in stock right now. So you can email us, info@reachoutreptiles.com.
Yep.
If you want to check that out.
And in a March 7th, who will be responding to your emails more frequently or on site. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, we got a little side conversation going on? Yeah, so big news is he's probably not watching this right now because I think he's literally in the air. But you know him. You love him. G.I. Joe is actually coming back. He is done with the Army. Woo-hoo! And he is on a plane from Korea to Texas. And he's going to go see Meemaw out in Missouri, I think, for like a week or so. And then he'll be here. And Joe's official first starting date as full-time sales guy here at Reach Out Reptiles will be March 7th. So that's awesome. Now, then also we have like 1 week to get ready for Tinley and then go. So he's going to...
Quick turnaround.
We're going to throw him in the pool and teach him how to swim for sure. So it might be till after Tinley, but for all of you guys that have been trying to call me on my cell phone as I've been on the road to Georgia and all that stuff, I apologize if I haven't gotten to you in time. And then he's flying too right now, so he's already been answering emails. But we're really excited to have somebody who gives you their full attention to all of your inquiries through our sales stuff. That's kind of the last... I mean, we've been hiring a lot of people out. I hate the videos, so I hired that out to you right away.
I thought you were saying you currently hate the videos. Like, oh, dang. Wow.
Hit that with your live.
I like our honest relationship we have.
I hated making 2 videos a week myself while running a business and maintaining all the snakes.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy.
So that was one of the first things to go. But sales is fun because
Sunny
that means I get to talk
yes.
to you guys.
Yes, so. We will be looking at the post. So I actually printed this really fancy thing out this week because I want to... we put up a post on Patreon that gives them like first crack at asking us questions, and I want to scoot through those, and then we can get to some on the YouTube post. So if you have any questions right now, I would save that for just a little bit later in the live stream because we're just going to be reading off some questions off here. And each week, if you don't know or don't keep track, each week we put up a question post on Patreon and on YouTube where you can ask your questions if we miss them here or if you just randomly want to know something. So keep your eye out for that if you have questions that you get after the stream or just during the week. So that's the best, most efficient way to get us questions.
And now to the show.
Yes.
Bring it.
All right. Patreon questions. Do these first to start the show. Important note.
Oh, yeah.
They're also on there if you want to like eyeball them later.
No.
Samantha Arnett asks, how do you manage humidity?
Not very well. Yeah, we're at the new shop, actually. We're having to redo that. It was interesting. I was hanging out with Justin down at Canova over the weekend. I was like, wow, it's super humid. Remember when we walk in their snake room? I was like, how do you do the humidity? And he said it's literally just from them using coconut, the bedding, and making that wet so the tubs are wet, and then the room gets a little bit less humidity, but still humid nonetheless. We use paper here, so we can't do that with the retics. The heavy paper stuff seems to be the best for keeping them clean because they're way poopier. You don't get the spot clean thing that you do with the ball python. They like paint their cages with poop. So the easiest way to do it for a reticulated python, especially if you have like a smaller snake in a bigger cage or something like that, is just create a humid hide. Just keep that area humid, and then they can have a humidity gradient, meaning a more humid and less humid area in the cage. They can use it as they need, just like you would generally give them a hot side and a cold side to a cage. So you can throw some coconut in there. You'll see some little tricks probably if you watch our Instagram little reels and things. Rob will put like a little dish with some moist coconut bedding, under their hides and stuff, and that beefs it up. You could throw a sponge in there. You can literally just spray it down under the hide and keep it wet. Those are all good tactics.
Sweet.
Next question.
Jesse Serrano wants to know, Garrett, in your opinion, which is better for Dwarfs or Superdwarf, radiant heat panels or belly heat?
I would say if you were going to go with one only, the radiant heat panels work super well, especially if you have a cage that's over, like, if you have really low cages, like kind of the quick ready ship thing that you can make out of one sheet of PVC is like a 4 foot by 2 foot by 1 foot cage. That's really not the greatest size. I mean, maybe for like a baby retic, that would be fine. But you want to get something with more height. So as you go with height, you want radiant heat panels. Also, Jesse, I saw your stuff on Patreon. So I know you were eyeballing 3 snakes. And like we said, Joe's in the air. I pulled those aside for you. Little Patreon special perks. So those are waiting for you until we get that phone call sorted. Next question.
All right, let's scoot through a couple of these more because we got.
Oh, I have a Patreon announcement. Can I interrupt you? It's Patreon related.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. It's kind of his show at this point.
No,
ask permission.
I just try to direct your energy.
Okay.
Productively.
Here it is. Here's my energy. It's like a fully drawn bow with a quivering arrow.
And I just pointed in certain directions. Why are you pointing at me? Point it down.
Sorry. Okay, so here's the announcement. I know, and this might be more for our Patreon community. But we have different tiers on Patreon.
Oh, you're gonna announce that right now?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to run away and do that right now?
What do you mean?
Well, I was just gonna do it at the end, so it can be like a rat race.
No. We'll do it right now because they can take care of it themselves. I don't need to be there for it. So we only have a very limited amount of spots at the top tier. That's the breeder level tier. There's a lot of really exclusive benefits in that tier, so it's kind of fought over. Somebody just came off of that one. So not very often do people leave. In fact, some of the people, when we started Patreon, they jumped to that tier. They've been there ever since. Mm-hmm. It is a more expensive tier, but it's kind of like your personalized Superdwarf education. So if you look at it that way, it's a good one, especially for those breeders.
Live streams, you get consultation calls once a month.
You can see all that kind of stuff on there. But I just wanted to throw it out there. There's a breeder tier position open if someone wants to hop on there and jump. First come,
first serve.
Yep, exactly. All right, cool. Next.
Good announcement. James Kuhn, what are the chances that you'll produce an Anery Sun Tiger this year?
Very, very good. One of my favorite combos. We make them all the time. So, some of the questions I saw, they were saying like, hey, that one golden child's out of their price range. The Dwarf, Superdwarf crosses are probably where you want to get. I mean, I'm making some assumptions here, but if you're looking for like a pet only kind of a thing, you can get something like a Motley Tiger or a golden child easily under $1,000 on a male that stays pretty small. That'll make a great pet for life. The thing is with Dwarf and Superdwarf retics, April, May is like heavy hatching season. And maybe that's because we're up here in the Northeast or whatever, but that's generally when you're going. So if that's really our hatching season right now, we're going to be pretty limited on stuff like that that's like visually stunning and super cheap. So even though we make those things, and I don't drive the price up because there's a demand for them or anything, those are great pet animals. I like to get them out for that. When you see them, you got to snag them up.
Because sometimes Clint puts out a video and people buy them like that.
Yeah, that's true. Clint's Reptiles put out a video about them almost like at the end of our hatching season last year. And basically everything under $1,000 sold out September last year. So the only other thing I can recommend is you could try to hit up our buddies over at C&B Reptiles. I know that they said they sold like 5 of our Super Dwarves over the weekend. But they're kind of like a little station for our animals where you get the same breeder cards and everything from us and stuff like that. But they have our animals in stock at their shop.
It's like a wholesale retail kind of, like one of the only retail places.
It's so far it's the only place that retails our animals, but they do it right too. They're not like flipping them. Yep. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like a little remote place. So they're out in Phoenix. They do ship, and so they have a little bit different stock than us because, as far as we're concerned, like once we send it to them, it's out of stock here. But you might still be able to buy our stuff from them. So they're always good to kind of keep an eye on. And they do, they're a pet store, so they focus on more of the pet type stuff. So check it out. Yeah. Next question. Thomas.
Next question. Sorry. Sunny Ball Python put a little loading thing, so I was seeing if that was our stream was broken or not.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sweet.
No, I assume that they're saying that our snakes are still cooking.
Oh, that you were talking too long is my other thing.
No, it's loading. Like the snakes are loading. And then when they hatch, it's like, ding, they're done.
You guys should drop random emojis of how you're feeling right now, and we'll try and read and interpret like how you're feeling.
Ooh, I like that. Should be a segment for the show. Yeah. If you guys get into that, how are you feeling during the Superdwarf show right now?
Yeah.
Drop an emoji. Yeah. And we'll try to interpret it. I like that. Yeah. That's a good idea.
All right. Where do we find... John and Jaden wanted to know where to find information on Retikathon, but I think they meant Retic Fest.
Retikathon.
Retikathon sounds
That's also
like,
a good name.
Just you binging our content.
Yes. So Retic Fest is a big party that we're planning here in the summer. And everybody that is a part of our Patreon community is actually invited to attend in person. So if you're looking for information there and you're on Patreon, you can hit up our Patreon liaison, my lovely wife, Ashley, and she can fill you in on any details that you need. If you're not a part of the Patreon community and you're like, hey, I still want great content from you, but I don't want to support you at all financially, then we will actually be hiring a production crew for you people.
You can also like the video.
You could like the video. Yes, that would help.
Yeah.
But look at these emojis.
Yeah, but we'll read into those in just a minute.
Yeah, so if you guys are going to do that, we're actually going to live stream. So anybody that just wants to watch from home and stuff like that. So that event is at the end of July. And so we'll have the live streams and we'll make announcements. Yeah, it's a ways out yet. Mm-hmm. So once we have that stuff planned, who the speakers are going to be, all that kind of stuff, we'll talk about it.
Justin wants to know if there's going to be a tattoo artist.
I think we do have. This is kind of ridiculous. So again, Patreon community, we get a little bit silly. I put a thing out there a while ago that if anyone wants to tattoo the snake, from our logo or any part of our logo on themselves, that I would pay for it.
I'm just going to get the R.
And a lot of people were having just the R.
Yep.
There you go. I don't know about that. But a lot of people were saying, like, I don't know, whatever. They just haven't gone. They want to do it. They haven't done it because they haven't set it up. Although there's a bunch of people running around with tattoos.
Aiden has a tattoo.
Right,
well,
Kim's got one.
Aiden, and then Kayla.
Almost the whole Cavender family.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, yes, Justin from Family Jewels is going to be at Retic Fest in person. He is was/is a tattoo artist. And so he is actually going to be doing Reach Out Reptile logo tattoos for free if anybody's there. So plan your spot, plan your size, and that'll be a fun little thing.
And Kristen,
we also have axe throwing. That's a new thing.
Kristen
I should probably tell
Winnick's
Ashley
tuning in
at Ashley, we have axe throwing. What's up?
15 a.m. in the morning. At 12:15.
Whoop whoop. What's up? Yeah, where the heck are you?
We're not a very good late night show, so we're like a
put you in a sleep
We're
show.
like a matinee.
Maybe if you can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Let's look at some
we're
of
like
these.
A dinner show.
We need to do some of these reactions. Let me see these emojis.
All right.
Scroll back in the comments.
Yeah, BRI. It is kind of messed up. There is 79 people in here and only 49 legs. Come on, guys.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. I can go back to the beginning. So the hills are like, peace. That's pretty self-explanatory.
That's like, hey, what up? Happy. We're chilling.
What's up? Yeah, it's all good. We're patient. We can wait for Krispy Kremes.
SRNet's feeling kind of goofy and happy. Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Yeah, I like that too.
See, I think it's interesting because
what on earth is this Family Jewels emoji?
You probably look at emojis differently than my generation looks at emojis.
Okay.
Because like we grew up with that, and for you, you're like, well, that's what it is. And my generation is like, no, there's like 60 different meanings based on the context of how you do it. It's true, man. Emojis are a whole language.
Is that your generation or just like women?
My generation, bro.
Okay. All right. Sexist comment.
Sexist.
Sorry, guys.
Justin.
What? I've never even seen. Is that even emoji? That looks like the Goodyear.
That's the dabbing emoji.
Man.
It's like that, I think.
I didn't even know that was an emoji. I've never seen the rest of this emoji's man's body. Just his face and hands.
That's true.
That one's new for me.
It's like a little ghost dabbing.
You say dabbing. I feel like Justin is sniffing his pits to see if it's time to take a shower.
Justin is sniffing his pits. All right, Copycat's feeling... Is that...
He's feeling sly.
Sly?
Like,
trying to grab a holdback. Like, what it looks like.
Yeah, like they're sending messages to CMB to buy them out right now. I just found they got some cheap reach out
Bob
stuff.
Evans is hanging with the upside down smiley face. So either he's Spider-Man or he's, doing all right.
Yeah, maybe it's a spinal decompression thing. I'm old. Yep. I got you, Rich.
You gotta hang by your ankles and let your spine decompress.
That's right. What's this one? Mine is too small.
That's
what is Erica Christian?
Peeking through the clouds.
Oh, is that does not look the same on my phone.
Oh, yours? Okay.
Mine looks like a zombie.
No, that's Bubbles. That's
or
Bubbles.
Like a mummy.
That's Bubble, I think. I don't know. Erica, you may have to explain that one. Bradley's chilling. What's up,
I don't know. I think Erica's maybe is like a fish oil supplementation thing. That looks like from the perspective of the fish oil pill, looking back at Rob.
That took me a second to process. If you understand, you understand.
Bradley's leaving. He's like, catch you next time.
Some people just say, hey, what up with that?
All
That's
right.
your waving goodbye.
BRI is getting smarter. Good luck with that
Smarter or feeling like an imposter with like the mask on.
Oh yeah, could be that.
Imposter syndrome. Christina's confused.
That's more like, I'm upset because I don't have any Krispy Kremes.
Probably, yeah. Scuba Steve
is like, I love the Superdwarf show.
Yes.
And the nice leather couches. If you're a Patreon, you can come pet my couch.
Money, happiness, exhaustion, and laughter.
Heck yeah. What's this Wind Serpents one? What the heck is that?
Wind Serpents? It's an elbow cough, but like, yeah, it's a dab.
What?
This is a money emoji.
That's money.
It says what it is. They have their own face with spiralized, smirking face. Hold on, we got to go back to the bubble bath one. Facing clouds.
Facing clouds. All right. It's definitely not a rat supplement.
Vouch. See, Scuba Steve knows what's up. All right. Let's hop back into some of these questions. You guys didn't come here to watch us contemplate culture. Our next question is from Jesse Serrano.
Our panel forums is representing the Live Cute Die Young new coffee mug that we're going to put up with all the feeders on there.
Let's go.
That's my favorite one.
That's like very limited run. It's like one of...
No, yeah.
You can get them. Are they on
do we have one here? I can show them. It's pretty cute.
We can grab one later. How many clutches did the Duesenberg sire? This is a painful fresh question.
3 snakes. That's it. The whole video. That's the end of the story.
We just put out a video about it.
Yeah, we just got him in May, and actually he would have sired 0 clutches because we were going to get both. There's only 2 females. So, you know what? They might have been suggesting that we bred him to a non-Karampa. We did not. We bred him to 1 Karampa, and that was it. So, yeah, not risking it.
What's up, Duran?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I like the intros.
Just the 1 clutch, just the 3 babies. So we're keeping them all here. It'll be a generation before anybody can get anything off of that bloodline. But it's so good to have that bloodline. For those of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, you're going to want to go back and watch, 2 weeks ago, the video we put out? The Legacy of the Duesenberg.
Yep.
Yeah, and you'll see what that's all about. Karampa is one of the rarest localities. We only have 2 breedable females here, and there's only 1 other female that in the country, wild caught, that I know of, and she's never bred before. So it's like the whole captive breeding population of the United States is right here. So.
Dang. All right, we got a question from Jay Hill.
Yes.
Do you have any more pics of Aaron Metcalf's Super Crispies?
Not yet. They're actually going to be here. We're just waiting for weather to clear up. Shipping was crazy this week. I saw a bunch of drama on Facebook about should you ship, should you not ship. Yeah.
Because it's right on the fence.
There's always drama on
like
something.
Half the weather in the U.S. is really nice right now.
No, it was that Ship Your Reptiles. From what I understand, I wasn't in it. The Ship Your Reptiles, who a lot of people use, put out warnings about not doing that. So, I hope Ash is watching.
I don't know what this is.
I hope Ash was watching the pretty super chatted about African else.
I'm making sure we can
this part
hear
might be.
I don't know where
you might have to be beatboxing if you can't get this to work.
Hold on.
You can beatbox. It's okay.
You can beatbox. You'll allow it. Oh, we got another super chat. Let's just do that.
Right,
it's muted. There we go. We're both. Okay, we're good.
Chat.
Oh wow, everyone's
Slayer is the most metal locality. Just so you know. Another one.
It's hard to dance when you're sitting down. The rolling, like the spinning chair, is really up.
I'm just gonna airplay.
All right. Thank you.
Wait, you got another one. You forgot Breeze.
No,
you got
I did all
Spencer.
3. Can you? Yeah, I did 3 of them.
Okay.
But we just couldn't hear one of them.
If you say so.
I say so.
Can we show a African house snake? Yes, we can. I got new babies. I'll come show them to you. Spencer Vance, any update on the 90% SD anery clutch? They're so good. They're all crawling out of the eggs right now. Could probably show you one of those. Slight technical correction, though. They're 87.5% Superdwarf with Madu and Kalatoa, and then they're another 6.25% Dwarf. So they're 90% plus. The cool thing is they're pos purple. Pos purple and something with less than 6% mainland in it? Let's go. And they're visual aneries.
Let's go. Super high.
And normals. So they look great. I haven't sexed them yet. They're not out of the eggs. They're not shed yet. Christina Hill wants to know when all the Crispies will be available.
Wants to know when the Crispies
We got to ship them here. They got to shed, and then we'll get all their pictures, and then they're available. So, because I got to sex them, we got to ID them all and everything. There's platinums. They're all aneries, I believe, or they should be. Sometimes those guys like to defy that stuff. But I should probably go get a house snake and maybe one of those aneries. Probably. What do you guys think? I'm getting them.
It's like Dora.
You're on your own.
It's like Dora where you ask the camera, what do you guys say? Except they can respond. It's just like 10 seconds. You just wait for 30 seconds. What do you guys?
Dora needs a live chat.
Dora needs to live stream. The future Dora. Well, this is...
My dad made that show?
Your dad made Dora? Garrett likes to just drop information like that at random moments. He'd be like, yeah, so I met Steven Spielberg one time. You're like, oh, cool. What is this thing? Show your support for Out Reptiles. Dope. Well, this is the part of the show where I can't answer any questions because Garrett walks off. We'll take your $, Spencer. We appreciate it, man. Let's play some. Man, this is throwback. I remember one of the first videos I made for Garrett. I listened to this song over and over and over again because when I was editing it, you just repeat it, and it's just ingrained in my soul of the first time I ever came to Pittsburgh. So, fun fact. I'm gonna go back on this.
All right, this is an egg skin, baby.
All right,
here,
hold on.
These. Make sure my sandwich doesn't escape.
I gotta help your camera focus.
Can you do it one-handed?
Yes.
All right. I can't see anything.
Okay. Hold it right there.
There's a baby. Cute Anery. Higher?
Yeah.
Over? Look at the tail pattern on that sucker. You see all those bleed downs? The cool blushing? And the aneries on these are really blue. Really fun little story. Usually, retics don't fire up and down too much until they're a little older. Like a couple years old, really. Look, it even has an anery tongue.
Talking in that direction.
But the Madus fire up a lot. And we had some people over that were holding these the other day, and it was super cute. We took one out, and it went from like kind of this dark charcoal gray they are to like a chrome, like so bright it was almost white in like 3 seconds. And the whole group of people standing there was like, whoa! It looked like a chameleon. It was awesome. So this is the super ultra high percentage Madu outcrossed bloodline animal. So really cool. This is from, a lot of you guys know the Richard Bilbo stuff. Throw crazy patterns. They were high percentage, 75% het snows. We bred one of those to a Madu pure Superdwarf that was, we thought was anery, and we proved it out. So bam. Not pure Madu, but pure Superdwarf, mostly Madu. It was Madu Calatillo. You want to hold them? Sure. And here is our latest clutch of baby house snakes. Look at these little worms. Those things ridiculously cute, or what? Damn. So this is actually the result of another high percentage locality cross, coincidentally. I love the T-positive albino, and there's a very, very red locality called KwaZulu-Natal. And so these are 75% KwaZulu-Natal, 100% het T-pos albinos. Little cuties. They haven't had their first shed yet either. These are all just fresh babies starting to come out. These guys are super cute. I really don't know what I'm going to do with these house snakes yet. I've just been like keeping them all. So we got to figure something out. CMB, where are you at? Everybody message CMB and tell them to buy house snakes from us so you guys can buy them.
Yes, do what Garrett said. Go hit them up. They're really nice people, and they sell really nice snakes. And lots of other reptiles, I believe. Let's see what you guys are saying. We're still working out the kinks in the operation, so sometimes we can't see the chat at all, and other times we're just cruising, so we do appreciate your patience with that. To answer your question, Skip Snakes, would I rather fight a horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses? Probably 10 duck-sized horses.
Oh, I can fight 10 real horses, so 10 duck-sized horses would be no problem.
We get it, bro. We get it, bro.
I always win. Man. I might come out with a little bit less spine than I went in with, but I always win.
That's confidence right there.
Horse-sized duck would be pretty scary. Ducks are actually pretty gnarly. I literally have a scar. Here, I'll show you. Hold on, I gotta find it. It's pretty old. There it is. See that little line right there? That's a duck bite scar. They can't see it,
but I can see it. That's a duck
bite scar right there on my thumb.
I mean, you ever been chased? But you obviously been chased by.
Well, it's usually me chasing the ducks, and I caught this one. It was always fun for me to like catch wild animals. I don't know why. So I put my hands on a mallard.
Oh, you having fun catching wild animals?
It bit me. Yeah, it doesn't sound like me,
I can't imagine. Not at all.
We should catch like groundhogs or something weird this summer. My best animal, my personal best, was a black bear. I caught a black bear.
Yeah. A cub?
Huh? No, it was like, I mean, it was a young male, but it was probably like 200 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, good times. I don't know if I should be saying that or not.
So when he says 200 pounds...
It wasn't like trapping or anything. It's just like
outside whatever statute of limitations exists on...
It would be. Yeah, it was a long time. It was a long time ago.
Ducks can be evil? Yes. See you later, Aiden. Let's hop back on a couple of these questions, and then we can take some from the chat.
Jay's asking about the Roush Racer Kalatoa. That one is at least next season. 2023 if the female goes early.
God Butcher asked, has a hybrid ever been done between a retic, Superdwarf retic, and a carpet? Basically a jungle carpet, Morelia, Spilota, Chenet.
No, but that would be awesome. You should definitely make it. Not been done.
Josh Wallace asked, how's the new incubator going? And did adding springtails help with keeping mold off the eggs?
Yes, that works.
The new incubator. Is he referring to the one?
He's talking about a new incubator from like 2 years ago. The probably or a year ago maybe the Freedom Breeder one.
Yeah.
We learned our lessons with that one and canceled it. It actually worked really well. We hatched eggs out of it. Rob hated it because I made him build it and he didn't have the vision from me, so it kind of got 86'd. And right now we're currently running back to the old tried and true incubator, igloo incubators that we have. But I had a dream when I was in Atlanta.
You had a dream in Atlanta?
Yes, when we were there. I told you about this for my new incubator idea.
I don't remember. Go ahead and tell.
Oh, I don't want to tell anybody yet because it's cool. It's going to work. So we're going to build yet another new incubator. I don't know why this is just kind of like the fun for me for the engineering side. But every time we do, we use something. So like what was cool about the Freedom Breeder incubator is that you have instant access to all the eggs. You can just pull them out and it doesn't take up any room in your facility if you already have racks. You can incubate in these tubs. So that was cool. So we're going to utilize that strategy. And then the springtails worked amazingly. So we will definitely incorporate springtails into this new incubator. But what I like about this new incubator, it's going to be fancy. I didn't tell you about this. I'll give you a hint. It includes copper. I didn't tell you about this?
I don't think so. I feel like every so often
we drove like 40 hours in the last week.
Nathan C has it. Garrett J. Hartles, I have a dream.
I'll have a dream. I don't know what I am eating lately to have like dreams, but like the dream about the facility.
Wild mushrooms by any chance?
I had a dream. It was like if you guys watched the tour that we put up where MJ was here, and Matt Summers. And I gave them this tour. I didn't know how I was going to utilize this whole facility yet because it's a 3-story place and we're only occupying 1 floor. And then I had this dream and I was like, oh, that's it. And I was like, I was turning the building around in a CAD program or something. It was pretty cool. And so I had one of those about a new incubator design, which I really wasn't thinking about, just kind of came to me. So whatever I'm doing, I got to keep it going.
W. Rozanski doesn't want to know. Is saying vintage soda vending machine for an incubator. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Apex wants to know if I'll release any Golden Child Mochinos. There's only one. His name is Zombie Snow. Well, actually, his name is not
Some
Zombie
people have
Snow.
a knack for getting holdbacks.
Yeah, so I don't know. Everything's for sale. I challenge you to put your money where your mouth is, sir or ma'am, and you can try to buy that sucker off me. But good luck. I'd like to breed them and maybe make some more and then sell them.
Weren't you talking about getting a Lambo or something sometime soon? So that might cover the cost. That would go towards that. You can always try.
There you go. Yep.
All right. Forest Crab is interested in hybrids. Doesn't really have a specific question, but just trying to get as much info as he can on it. He or she.
Ooh, huh? Oh, hybrids?
Yes.
Yeah, they're cool. The thing is, I think people plan to do hybrid projects where they're like, I have this species and I have that species, and therefore I'm going to breed them together. And if that's you, that's maybe, I would just caution you that it's not that easy. I think that's a statement out of like not having tried that before. It's very, very challenging. Now, if you're doing a hybrid of like two really closely related things, like a Sumatran short-tailed python and a red blood python or something, first of all, just don't. I mean, that's easy.
Some things don't need to be made.
Yeah, they're just gross. They're just kind of ugly. You know what I mean?
Super chat.
Not as cool as Apex is assuming he'd be 10 grand. I would not sell that snake for 10 grand. No way, no how.
Apex Geckos has 8 in box. Oh yeah, you got a couple more than 9,992.
Do we have any orange ghost stripes or head orange ghost stripes available? Yes. No, but I have multiple clutches incubating right now. They will not be available for Tinley in March because they start to hatch mid-April. So we have actually a blend of different ones. Do you guys want to see the one I'm most excited about? They're actually not going to be visual OGS.
Here, airdrop it to me and I'll...
Can you throw it up in there?
Yep.
All right, cool. This girl just gave us this clutch. I won't tell you everything she is, but she was bred to my OGS male. So these are. Oh, hold on. You want this airdrop to what?
To the YouTube iMac.
Okay. Some of you guys know what this female is, but this is like super genetically advanced breeding from a morph perspective. And it's something that, is funny. When I was at Kabilka's, we were talking about how to make a red ball python, how to get red into things. And I was thinking about this breeding. So she was bred to our Superdwarf orange ghost stripe male, which was pretty exciting. So we got 10 good eggs out of her. That's hot. That's a hot clutch. That's her first clutch. So really stoked on that. And that was a breeding that I've been really wanting for that female specifically. So as cool as it is to get those eggs and be like, yes, the babies, I'm also glad to just have that project done because I don't even know what I'm going to use her for next year.
We murdered all their ears with that last Super Chat dance.
Oh, man. He's figuring it out, guys.
We're working the kinks out.
My ears, oh, my ears. Oh, man, there's a lot of them.
Everyone's just like, no. Woo. Sorry, guys. We're working on it.
Erica is saying, as a general idea, the smaller, the more expensive. Kind of, yes. I mean, in generalities, if you're talking about morphs, yes, the smaller they are, the more expensive. Locality is based more on rarity. So even if you had like a larger locality, but it was uber rare, that would probably be more expensive. But the thing with morphs is, the smaller it is, generally it takes multiple generations to produce. So you can kind of buy them every step along the way. So you got like step 1, step 2, step 3. So someone is asking about like pet golden childs, say under $1,000. Like a dwarf, Superdwarf cross golden child male would be under $1,000. You know what I mean? And then like a 50% golden child male, Superdwarf golden child male might be like $1,250, $1,500. But then if you went another generation back to pure Superdwarf and you're getting like 75%, you're going to double that price again. And then if you go another generation in, you're going to double it again. And that's kind of the way that it goes. The good news is a lot of the Dwarf Superdwarf retics that are being made are, so where you're getting males that are like 7 to 9 feet and the females that are like usually like 10 to 12 feet-ish are coming down in price finally to be like good contenders for, you don't have to buy it as a breeding investment or anything. You can just own it and like it. You've always wanted a retic. You don't want one that gets giant. You can get one of these, and we have them. So,
hey, Richard.
Pretty sick.
On top, turn your volume up, and we'll turn our volume up, and we'll meet in the middle. Richard Bilbo says, voices up, can't hear. Hey, Rob, Richard Bilbo says, get back to work.
Rob's not here. Nice try.
I was just yelling. I was just going to pretend.
Oh,
come on, bro.
Sorry. outed you. Live.
We're on YouTube, man. We know all about pretending.
Man.
Oof.
Well, here.
Oh, we got 2. Hold
your
on.
voices.
I'm gonna try and
our voices aren't up. Uh-oh. Am I supposed to be dancing?
I'm turning this way down just to be obnoxious. I hope you can hear it.
Eric wants to know if he can buy the banners behind us. These are our trade show banners that Thomas pulled out. I'm sure I could get you some printed up. They're like giant stanchion things. I mean, they might be like $600 or something. They're like the freestanding trade show pop-up displays. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should make a bunch of posters. What do you guys think? Put some more posters on the website?
That'd be cool. I think we should come up with,
Like my favorite poster is all the 7 localities. That's on the website.
We should. So I was talking to you about how you're showing me the map design where it shows the like island chain.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a cool T-shirt, but I think it'd be an even cooler. Like, look at that board, and imagine the island chain going down in a little like info box.
We can do a lot. We can do a lot.
I just think it's like an artist. It's for people who would more want like something that's not necessarily straight snakes, but would want some like art almost.
I can do that kind of stuff. I just need it to be worth it. Yes. So if you guys love the kind of merch stuff, you want to go on reachoutReptiles.com, check out some of the merch that we have available. Like I just did 6 new designs that can be on coffee mugs and shirts and hats and stuff like that. You know, all those ones that we did. We just got those. We're about to drop those. We have new beanies, which is pretty fun.
Oh, I did try those on.
Those will be there at Tinley. You can check them out. They're like subtle. They're nice.
Yeah, we got they're brown. We got a kid size.
They have like a leather hem tag.
An adult size. We're posting pictures tomorrow, maybe.
Yep.
We're taking pictures tomorrow.
The classic is the coffee. You've got some sitting right here. These coffee mugs are the best, man. We got 3 different sizes of these, but they're literally. I don't know how well you can see it.
You can see the fuzzy outline.
On camera here. How about I do this?
No. It's like not an autofocus. Hold it next to you.
Here you go. So we've got these guys, and they're actually like 3D. They're like big, beefy things. They're handmade in the USA, which is awesome. So that's kind of the way we like to do our stuff. So, but anyway, go check it out. If you guys like it and it works, we'll make more. Let me see.
Make the island chain with the locality patterns in the area as shading.
There you go. That'd be cool. I don't know. You'd have to pack a lot. Some of those are really small islands.
Yeah.
So, although conveniently, the smaller island localities tend to have busier patterns. So, that might work out just fine.
Wait, that works. Oh, no, you're right.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I got my brain
like Carampas are a really small island. They have a ton of pattern. Yeah.
Another super chat. Time to blow your eardrums out once again.
Watch out.
The dancing from him is impressive. The dancing from me tonight is
pretty lackluster, man.
I'm tired, bro.
You're not gonna get your dancing.
My coffee, my dancing bonus. Since when is that ever going to My Starbucks is wearing off. Everyone was like double shot espresso things.
Hurry it up. No crashing on the live streams. I'm checking on you guys.
15 more minutes. We can make it. No, guys, I like being here. I like being here. You guys energize me. All right. Sunny Ball Python said, if you were hypothetically offered to do a collab at any other type of thing with Snake Discovery, would you be interested? And they're just asking for kicks and giggles.
Heck yeah. I was actually just texting Emily like an hour ago. So I'm going to meet up with them in Tinley. Probably not to do a collab, but if you guys want to see a collab between them and us, let me know what you guys want to see. More relevantly, let them know what you want to see, because they're probably busier. I don't know if that's possible, if they're actually busier than me.
Content side, they're busier than we are.
They're less likely to travel here for content yet, but maybe when we finish the facility.
They're wild.
Thomas.
I have to manually adjust each one as it pops up. When are you going to have 3XL shirts back in, Josh?
They're in. We got them right now. We don't charge any extra. My surfing one. Whoa. Just do the comments. Are you done?
No.
You printed all that? It's over?
No. I need to see it.
Did you throw that on accident?
It was on purpose.
That's pretty funny.
Kenzie Mars
says... Cody Cosbo wants to know, what do I need? Still need it.
Oh, this one doesn't stop. This is our background music now.
Cody Cosboth says, what do I need to breed to our purple sunfire posshead anery to get snows? Anery. Yes, so snow is anery and albino together. Those are both recessive, so both parents need to carry it. So you would want an anery that's a het albino. At least.
Very cool.
Well,
S.
I
Arnett,
guess you could get a double het.
S. Arnett, the breeder tier Patreon is this week because we missed last week, and we're just pushing everything back a week. So,
yep.
Thank you guys for understanding with that. Super chat from Eric Blake.
Woohoo! Male Lav Golden Child. Happens to be a het snow. Female Sunfire, Anery, Tiger, and a female Platy. What would be the fourth? Eric, you don't have any high percentage Superdwarf females. I would go that route. Being that you have the Lav Golden Child, so albino Golden Child, and it's het Anery, I don't know how many of those suckers are going to be available, but like those aneries, or at least the het aneries from this new clutch, female from those, almost 90 some odd percent dwarf and Superdwarf, that would be a good one. But yeah, even if it wasn't one of those, then something really high percent Superdwarf. You can kind of pick a flavor, whichever way you want to go. We have some crazy marble stuff that's very high percentage. If you like the marbles, that would be fun. So that's what I would do. You've got a lot of nice like dwarf and Superdwarf cross, tons of awesome genetics. If you really want to take it to the next step, start shrinking those beautiful visual genetics you have down in size.
Very cool. I'm just laughing at the chat because Kenzie's like, as a lesbian, I'm, required to get one of these beanies. And Doran's like, holy crap, Kenzie.
Erica's asking what the good bourbon I was that I took
also,
to California.
Kenzie,
I take it from California.
Kenzie had a little incident at home, so we're very glad Kenzie's okay with the gas thing. Did you see it on Facebook?
No.
Oh, there's a little incident. We're glad to hear you.
Oh man, that's scary. Yeah. All the animals.
I don't want to blast it out to the internet. I don't think it was crazy, but I did want to give you my thoughts and condolences.
Wow, scary stuff.
Yeah.
Erica, it's called Eagle Rare. That's my go-to.
God Butcher, we love carpets.
See, Christina wants to know about the hashtag Team Ashley merch. We're behind on merch. We
need
more merch design.
She's just shouted that into our ear so much, so we're like, holy crap, this is something that's happening.
But that's something that we're going to do. Him? And I mean, I don't know. I promised it. I promise you. You have been promised.
We promised him a calendar. Where's that at?
Where is the calendar?
I don't know, man.
Is it
Exited
done?
my sphere.
What?
I don't know. I talked to...
We got who's the winners? Did we announce the winners?
No. We went to Georgia, man.
Stop it.
Hey, man.
The calendar thing.
You just want me to figure out how to get those things on a...
We need to announce the winners. We need to send the stuff down to Blake.
Yes.
Blake's going to do it up and get it printed so the people can have their calendars.
Which will currently be a March to March calendar.
Oh, man.
Or April to April, depending on, scheduling.
Goodness.
We have two more questions, and then we could potentially name a snake.
Oh, yeah.
Technoraptor 777, some tips for de-stressing a new snake in his new home.
De-stressing a new snake. I mean, the best thing would be, like, get all set up so it's not stressed in the first place. But, I mean, the big deal would be what's stressing it out. I think a lot of times people get so excited to have their new baby that they set up like a big elaborate cage that's built more for the keeper than the snake. And then if you get it from a breeder, like for example from us, you get a bouncing new baby. It's beautiful. It's finally had its 6 to 8 meals. You know what I mean? We started hook training it and everything. You get your genetics card. You get that Out Reptiles box. And then the snake goes from like a little hatchling tub to boom, this. You know what I mean? With people going boom, 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 hi. Or maybe speakers set on top of the cage, or I really don't know what it could be, but I would just say try to look at it from the snake's perspective and allow the snake to sort of choose, the handling. You got to bridge the gap with something. With retics, it's usually pretty easy. Yeah, use food. Use food. Like, get it associating, coming out towards you. You walk up, you go to the cage, it's going to get fed. And let it start doing that. So it's kind of a big question. I don't know what's stressing it out, but you'd have to first troubleshoot that, figure out what could be stressing the snake out, remove those elements, get kind of back to basics and build up from there.
Yep. We got one last question on the sheet, and then we can take a couple questions and then name a snake. Medusa the Hognose asked, if you could own any mammal, what would it be?
Any mammal? Oh, man, hold on.
Lori Torini says transitions need to be gradual.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, go back to basics, build them back up. You know what I mean? Let me see.
Lori has videos on that, correct? Or is it more target training? All of the above?
Lori Torini has a great channel about animal behavior. If you want to check it out, they're awesome. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Hold on. I'm getting it up. Oh, where is this
I'm hitting the
thing?
button.
Oh, come on.
Is this an old one or a new one? I can't tell. If everything's just behind. Oh, well.
You gotta read this whole article to
Scottish
find it.
Rob just running through best to yins. Have a good week, guys. You too, Scottish Rob.
Thanks, Scottish Rob. Okay, here it is. Someone's gonna have to let me know what this thing is.
You're not gonna be able to focus. What is it?
It's a porpoise.
Okay, here, airdrop it to me. I'll put it on there.
All right, hold on.
Here, hold it. Add to photos.
No.
Oh my gosh.
It's done. It's done. You get the screenshot. I don't know what species this is. It's a very small porpoise that looks like an orca. The caveat is I wouldn't ever want to have it in like an aquarium or something. What I want is like it's out in a bay. Maybe there's like a channel to a giant aquarium where it can come play with me and then go back out and hang in the ocean. So It needs to be like little porpoise playland.
Real.
Isn't that thing crazy?
That is. It looks
That's
like a
it.
speedboat. A speedboat. If a speedboat was a whale.
We should make a retic that looks like that.
That looks like a speedboat?
No, that looks like that thing.
I'm just being dumb. That would be cool. That would be super cool. Like black,
I'll
a
name it a
curve of
speedboat
like black on the top and then white
like
on the bottom.
black melt.
Are there like belly? Is there like belly pattern stuff that happens very often?
What?
Like on retics. This is a stupid question. Is there a lot of like belly pattern
variants?
Yeah. Because nobody ever really looks at the belly.
You can have a dark belly. You can have some yellowing in the belly. The belly pattern can be pulled up like on a Motley Tiger.
Okay. I was curious.
Yeah.
That's never something I've heard you talk about. So I wasn't sure if it was like just super boring or nobody really knew.
Yeah, I need somebody to figure out what kind of porpoise this is.
Oh, let me put it back.
Did you get it? Drop it.
There you
Bam.
go. I had it in there for a little bit.
That's what I want.
Someone says Doll's porpoise.
Just the right size.
Doll's porpoise.
Is it a Doll's porpoise? Yeah, no, it wasn't a pygmy killer whale. Maybe Doll's porpoise.
All right, it's back.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
I know there was another one. Those are like California. There was another similar one that was like out in the Great Barrier Reef area. But yeah, I love it. I love it.
Fun fact, orcas are actually part of the dolphin family. This is a very fun fact.
The more you know.
Do you want to go grab a snake to name?
Okay, sure. You guys want to name a snake tonight?
Let's run it.
Okay,
Thomas
will tell you how it works for those of you guys that are new.
Every week we name a snake or two snakes. Sometimes we're feeling crazy with it. On the live stream, basically, we'll show you the snake. Garrett will hold it in front of the camera, and I'll read off the names. And yeah, he'll just basically pick whatever suits his fancy. But we're not going to see... I'm not going to tell him who comes up with the name at first because we have people that are just too good, and there has to be no bias. So it's pretty easy. Also, if we pick your name... shoot us an email to Thomas. I'm going to drop this in the chat right now, and I'll give it to you later. Thomas at ReachOutReptiles.com.
I need to focus.
Yep.
I need some focus.
And then we'll send you a picture and give you an Instagram shout out.
Blurry teaser. Oh, baby. All right. So I know Nathan C. is in here if he didn't blow his eardrums out.
Hold it right. Yeah, right there.
This was Nathan C.'s snake. And then he stole one of my snakes, so I am stealing his. She's definitely holdback worthy. This is a female.
Up a little bit.
Sunfire Snow. And she is just absolutely hot. It's funny, I did not think I would like Sunfire Snows, because I always like the real bone white snows.
Okay, we got our first suggestion.
But I think it's really cool that she's got like this highlighter yellowy green on the sides and then still that bone white, but just a thick the black areas, on her it's purple.
I can't tell if this is a name suggestion or not, but Erica Christian says Southern Right Whale Dolphin.
Southern Right Whale Dolphin. That's a little long. I like it.
Oh, we got porpoise.
She's probably talking about the porpoise.
I would assume so, but I like throwing those out as name suggestions. Okay. Maybe the name should be a long lost friend of yours, says SoCal Herbs. What's up, Matt?
Oh, should we name her Matt?
We gotta give it a fair. We gotta give it a fair shot. Fair shot.
Keep going. It is a female Matt.
Solari. Come on, guys. Let's get some names in here. Slinky. Whoa. Okay, this thing's loading. Medusa, Swiper, Snowblind, Matt B, Roulette, Heist, Egan, Electra.
Look at that. What a snake. Let's go. Let's hear the names.
Ting, Cobra, Kia.
Don't make me name her Bernardin.
Can we name that new house snake that you showed at Cusco, Ashley, since she loves them so much? It's a great idea.
We already have a snake named Ashley.
But not a house snake named Ashley.
True.
Flare, Lemon Drop, Sunshine. Every week it's Lemon Drop, man.
We have a Lemon Drop.
But every week you hear about Lemon Drop is like suggested. Sunshine, Bucatini, Snow Day, Vanessa, Aurea means gold in Latin. Maddie B, Slinky, name it Nathan since I gave it up. That way I'll always regret it. Mellow, Sunfire, question mark, Slurry, Matitude. People are really running on the Matt theme.
Let's go. Let's hear it. I've got a kind of one in mind as a contender.
Sunny, Kyber, Chiquita, Zest, Aurora, Cobra Kai, Elsa, Snickerdoodle, Hippolyta, Corella de Bright,
It's
Midas.
amazing how many of these names we already have.
It is impressive. But then you just think about those are like just good pet names that people snake pet names.
It's true. Or it
Hold
could
it
be
up
the same
there.
person wanting to name all of our snakes the same
Probably
name.
Veggie Pants, Kool-Aid, Tater Tot, Fresh Squeezed, Rip Sunny, Shiloh, Suzy Q.
I like Fresh Squeeze.
Like Fresh Squeeze?
Yeah.
All those names? And you got to Fresh Squeeze?
I like Fresh Squeeze. She's like my fresh squeeze.
Man.
Look, squeeze, squeeze. So fresh.
Well, that was Nathan C.
Was that him that said it?
That was Nathan.
That's pretty funny. Since it used to be his snake. That's hilarious. I promise I did not look at those. Who was naming those? Fresh Squeeze. I think that's
Absolutely
great.
Zero bias.
Yep.
All right, guys. This is Fresh Squeezed.
This is
if
Fresh
you want to
Squeezed.
go ahead and drop me an email. Do you want to sit down so we can do our little outro?
And Matt, just because I miss you so much and you never come visit me in Pittsburgh, I will name the house snake that they were referring to earlier, Matt.
What about Matt Ashley?
Matt? No, that's...
Matt Ashley sounds like a...
That sounds weird.
Like Ashley Kate. Like
yeah.
One of those...
I don't like my wife's name getting mashed up with Matt's name. I feel threatened.
I don't know that's possible.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. What are we doing to end? You got something for us?
I don't.
All right. Well, here's what I got for you. Go check out the link in the description to join USARK as a member. Sign up for notifications from their newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's a good thing to do anyways, but industry insider insight for you guys. If anyone is watching and they are not a member of USARK,
Mashley.
You are going to... It's because it's a mashup.
Mashup.
You are going to want to be a member. There are some big things coming. So that's all I'm going to say about that. You heard it here. Go sign up. You ready?
I'm going to guarantee this